The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
And good morning to you. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 with your FM dial. Butch Everett here with you, along with Bob Morgan. Here we are on this Tuesday morning, the 25th day of June. World-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Also brought to you by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup and by Murphy Builder Supply in downtown Jesup. And good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm here.
You're here? You getting ready to go to court?
I'm headed that way. It starts at 9.
Like the trial continues. But we'll get into that in just a little bit here. Big Dog Country.
It's not a trial.
Oh.
It's an immunity hearing.
It's a immunity hearing, so it's a hearing. Okay, so a hearing. Thanks for straightening me out.
It's a motion. It's not a trial.
Okay, for the immunity hearing, motion hearing, not a trial.
In the immunity hearing, they're trying to throw the charges out. The judge makes the ruling.
Okay.
It's not a trial.
Okay.
That's what the judge admonished twice. It's not a trial. It's a
not
motion.
A trial. Okay.
I'm not trying to trial today. This is a motion. Judge
Thanks
Kelly
for clarifying that for us.
Twice to both attorneys yesterday.
Keeping a line on Judge, isn't it?
Judge Kelly's got it under control.
Got it under control. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's continue on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. We have got a couple of ladies in here from Fairhaven. We've got Amy Smith in this morning. Good morning, Amy. Say that again. I didn't have your mic on.
Good morning.
Okay. And she is the shelter manager there at Fairhaven here in Jesup. And we got Kristen Hughes in this morning, the marketing coordinator for Fairhaven. Good morning.
Good morning.
Both of you ladies live here in Jesup?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Who's starting first this morning?
That would be me.
And who is me?
Kristen.
Okay. All right. Kristen Hughes, the marketing coordinator for Fairhaven. Go ahead, Kristen.
We wanted to just talk this morning about a local event we have going on. It's going to be a bingo night. It's this coming Saturday, June 29th at Your Turn Gaming, and it's going to be to support the women's shelter.
Okay, and Your Turn Gaming is located where Mr. J's used to be in that big brick building there, right next to Flash Foods at Sunset at Highway
That is, yes.
341.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
Basically, it's going to be from 6 to 9, and it's $15 per adult and $7 for children, and that includes 12 rounds of bingo.
So for $15, you get 12 rounds of bingo.
That is right.
Okay.
You can purchase additional bingo cards and daubers. We're going to have all of that.
Now, what are daubers?
Those are...
Oh,
what you stamp your card with, yes.
What's that? Okay,
it's what you stamp your card with. I didn't know what it was either.
Oh, so I didn't know either.
I haven't played bingo in a long time, but
so you could have, if you got several cards, you could have a dauber in one hand.
That's right.
I mean, that's those serious bingo players, aren't they?
And they are, and they like to buy multiple ones. So
now, if you buy if you buy another card, is that another $15?
No, it's extra cards are $1.
Just $1. Mm-hmm. So for another $1, you get a whole another card and a better chance of winning the prizes.
That's right. And we've got lots of prizes. Amy's actually going to talk about one of our big prizes, but the community has helped us tremendously by donating things. We've got a lot of gift certificates to some of the local restaurants here in Jesup and the retail stores as well. So.
All right, Kristen, you're marketing coordinator for Fairhaven. What is your job entitled as marketing coordinator?
My job is basically to help get the word out to the community that Fairhaven is here. We also serve Jeff Davis and Appling County, and a lot of people don't even know that Fairhaven is here to service the women and children in our area. So I'm just trying to, bring more knowledge to the fact that we have this awesome program here.
And how do folks, who need the services and want to inquire about the services of Fairhaven, how do they get in contact with you, Kristen?
They can call Fairhaven. What's the number? The number. 912-588-9999.
588-9999. Okay. All right, just in case, like you said, if a lot of folks may not know about Fairhaven, and then I need to know how to get a hold of y'all if they want to inquire about the services that Fairhaven provides.
That is right.
Okay. Big fundraiser for Fairhaven this Saturday night from 6 to 9 at Turning Point. Located.
Your Turn Gaming.
Your Turn Gaming, excuse me. Your Turn Gaming. Your Turn Gaming, located right there on Sunset Boulevard at Highway 341, the big brick building where Mr. J's used to be. A lot of bingo goes on there. Hopefully a lot of folks know where it's at. But if you're going down Sunset Boulevard right before you get to Twice the Ice, there it is on the right-hand side. Can't miss it. Okay. Also in the studio with us this morning is the shelter manager for Fairhaven, Amy Smith. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
Okay. And you got a whole bunch of stuff laid out there. What are we going to be talking about here, Amy? We got plenty of time, so go right ahead.
Well, I have had donated 2 Huey UH, well, let me rephrase that, 2 UH-1 Huey helicopter rides.
So that's going to be 2 of the prizes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, how does that like at the end when there's grand prizes? Is it
I don't know how they're going to do that.
All right, so you don't have, but that's 2 rides on a Huey helicopter. And if you've ever seen any of the Vietnam movies, where they've got the sides open and they got the gunners out and they've got the also the cots putting the wounded on, that's a Huey helicopter.
Correct.
Okay.
And these are going to be for an air show that's in Fitzgerald September 28th.
Okay, so you need to, if you win, you go to Fitzgerald on September 28th to take this Huey ride.
That's the last Georgia air show that they're going to be doing.
Okay.
This year.
All right.
It is, this organization is Friends of Army Aviation. You can go on their website. It's all lowercase, Friends of Army Aviation .org, and you can see all the cool stuff they do. They're trying to, I know I'm saying too much. They're trying to educate the people about the history of the aircraft, because it is now considered a legacy aircraft.
Okay.
It's up there with the B-52s and the World War II, you know.
Right. Well, Hueys were used a lot in Vietnam.
Correct. Where in Vietnam, it was the cornerstone, which was known as the helicopter war. Instead of the Vietnam War, it turned into the helicopter war. Right.
To get in there, and the Huey helicopters were used for many reasons: reconnaissance, getting the wounded out. You had the gunners on there, which your dad was a gunner on a Huey in the Vietnam War, right?
He started out as a gunner in the enlisted, and then he went to flight school, and now he's still flying. He'll be 75 this year.
He's still flying. Is he still flying Hueys?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
He'll be flying this Huey.
He'll be flying this Huey right here that someone would win, or actually 2 people would win.
Correct.
Rides. And how long are the rides? Do you have any idea how long? Because
about 8 to 11 minutes.
8 to 11 minutes.
But it is, I can't even explain.
Because you've been on them before, being your dad is a pilot of a Huey helicopter. You've had your rides on them through the years.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Almost indescribable.
It really is.
You do have your headsets on to cut down on the sound because it is loud up there. And the side doors will be open so you get that full view as you would see on a Huey helicopter in a Vietnam film.
I would suggest whoever wins, if you have a GoPro you can take your phone, but have it on a stick or something that you can hold it because of the vibration.
Right.
To video it, because you probably, I don't know if you'll be able to ever have this opportunity again.
Right.
But it's amazing. And
it's going to be awesome. Right.
Also, too, when they do these air shows, it's not just for the civilians, but it's also for the veterans, too, because a lot of them haven't been back into a helicopter since war. And it's not just the Vietnam War, it's any war.
Right.
And it helps with their PTSD and all that. So, and the ones that are even in wheelchairs, they will get them out of the wheelchair and get them back in there and all. So it is it's an amazing organization that they have here.
So this is going to be two of the prizes. That's going to be bingo night for Fairhaven as a fundraiser this Saturday night at Your Turn Gaming from 6 to 9 o'clock. What other prizes will be available for folks to win if they win a bingo?
We've got, like I said, we've got a lot of gift certificates to the
go ahead.
local.
Okay.
We've got lots of gift certificates, services like we've got a 1-hour massage, manicures. We've got a Yeti cup. Amy made cakes. We're going to be doing a silent auction with some cakes. And we've got a gift certificate to Walmart. We're hoping to maybe have a TV. So it's just mainly a lot of gift certificates. It's just to local places in the area.
And if someone, a business owner, manager, or a person out there, are y'all filled up with gifts?
No, we
so
need.
if someone else wanted to say, hey, I would like to donate a nice item for a person to win in the bingo to help raise funds for Fairhaven, how will they get a hold of you?
They can call me. My number is 912.
Write this down here.
856.
All right, wait a minute here. 912
856 4348.
48. And that's to get a hold of Amy Smith if you have any items or services that you would like to donate for a fundraiser for Fairhaven. Items that folks that would like to win.
That's Kristen's number.
Yeah, that would be me, Kristen Hughes. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm looking at the wrong name here. Kristen.
But we will gladly accept any donations, and we just want to say how much we appreciate all of the vendors and local business owners, because if it wasn't for their support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
So y'all got a lot of businesses that have said yes to providing a product or service or products or services for the bingo night for Fairhaven this Saturday night. And so other than that, Kristen, what else? What are some of the other big items other than the, y'all don't know? Apparently y'all not in charge of getting the gifts.
We're still working on it. So.
You're still working on it? Okay. So a person goes off and they decide to go to the Fairhaven fundraiser bingo for this Saturday night from 6 to 8 o'clock at Your Turn Gaming on Sunset Boulevard. For $15, you get how many cards?
It's 12 rounds of bingo.
12 rounds of bingo.
You can purchase additional cards for $1 each.
Okay.
And hopefully you'll win.
You said a silent auction too? You gonna have that too? Did you say silent auction?
Didn't you say the cakes?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm the shelter manager. I run the shelter.
You work the shelter. You letting all the other people attend the details.
Amy's baked some cakes, and she does a great job.
You'll have a chance to win cakes, whether it's through prizes or whether it's through silent auction.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
The folks that are actually, I guess, in charge of the logistics of the bingo are the ones who are deciding, once they get all the prizes and services, how they want to do those. But everybody loves playing bingo. It's lots of fun. And, of course, Fairhaven is a much-needed service here in our community. And as I just mentioned, that Amy Smith is the shelter manager. You've been there for several months, but you used to be shelter manager years ago. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and now you're back at Fairhaven. How many ladies do y'all usually have there at Fairhaven that are using the services?
We can.
What's your bed count? I guess
12.
12.
We can house up to 12 women and children.
Okay, 12 women and children. And does it stay pretty well booked in terms of filled up? I wouldn't say booked, but you filled up.
It just depends on.
Depends. Sometimes it's overflowing, and other times it's a little less. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess we can be proud when it's a little less.
Mm-mm.
No.
Well, yes, we can be, but it is a good thing. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know if y'all mentioned a website for the air shows for September. Did you? Did y'all mention a site for that?
I mentioned the website for Friends of Army Aviation, which it has all the events.
Friends of what now?
It's friendsofArmyAviation.org.
Okay, friendsofArmyAviation.org. Okay.
and it has that's their web page, and it has the events and everything on there.
Okay.
And the gallery.
ArmyAviation.com.
.org.
.org. Okay.
And they're a 501c3 nonprofit, so it's tax deductible too.
Okay.
So, and they can fly 10. So whoever wins, if they can get them
Let me see that, please.
a group.
Got a patch here and everything.
Yes, whoever wins is going to get that.
Okay, so they get the patch,
A decal.
the brochure. It says Army Aviation, and you will win this right here, and you'll be able to go over to when and where again?
It's going to be at the Fitzgerald Airport, which is
September.
which I've got it on their voucher. It's 125 Terminal Drive, Fitzgerald, Georgia,
Okay.
on September 28th.
All right. Sounds good. And that, like I said, this is just one of the 2 prizes that folks will have a chance to win this Saturday night at the fundraiser for Fairhaven Bingo Night at Your Turn Gaming on Sunset Boulevard. And I'm sure that y'all are working hard to get all the prizes together, whether it's products or services or whatever, and make it a fun night. Do you know who your auctioneer, not auctioneer, but the person who's going to be pulling out the bingo balls?
Is Carl that he actually owns and runs the Your Turn Gaming.
Oh, okay. So he's going to be doing. He's going to get
He's
the pro.
in charge of it.
He's
Yes.
getting the pro, the expert there. You're going to get Carl to do it. He knows what he's doing down there.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
And also, I wanted to talk because we haven't discussed this, but we also Fairhaven has the market as well, and that's something that a lot of people don't realize is here in Jesup also.
Right.
So as far as if anyone wants to make donations, when you bag up things or clean closets out or anything like that, we'll gladly come and pick those up, furniture, and that also stays, to help support the women at the shelter as well. So
right. When you get to Fairhaven, on the items that you'd like to give away for a fundraiser like that, to help an organization out, Fairhaven is locally owned and operated. The money goes right back into the community to help support the shelter there at the Fairhaven Shelter. And y'all are located right there on, I guess that would be
Southwest Broad.
Southwest Broad Street, right at the end of Magnolia Street, kind of.
That's right.
And you can just drop off there, or y'all will come pick it up. I
That's
have
right.
dropped stuff off. I've had stuff picked up, and I have bought stuff there. And because you just never can tell what you're going to find on these things. It's amazing what people will just give away. And and y'all have special sales day there at Fairhaven.
We do.
Market, don't you?
We do. The main sale that I think everybody knows about is our Wednesday quarter sale. We're all closed our quarter, so except for name brands. But that's a big hit. That's a big hit at the market.
Yeah. So Fairhaven's the market hours are?
They're 9 to 5.
Monday through Friday or
Yes.
Saturday too?
Yeah, we are not open on Saturdays currently.
Okay.
But
Monday
it's
through Friday, 9
yes.
to 5. Okay.
It's actually 9 to 6.
9
I
to
get off
6?
at 5.
Oh, you get off at 5. Well, you don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Stay 6, dude. What is the phone number down there for the market? Do y'all know right offhand?
It's 912-588-1998.
1998 588-1998. The Fairhaven Market, open on Southwest Broad Street, right at the end of Magnolia there. As you mentioned, if they got items, y'all go pick them up, or you can just drop them off. You have a drop-off point there.
That's right.
That you can just pull up and they'll unload it for you. And then, of course, I encourage you to go by there and shop. You just never can. It's like it's just like you never can tell. You go in 1 week, there's this, and you go in a couple weeks later, and there's all these new items.
It changes day to day.
And,
it truly does.
And really, what one person's trash is one person's treasure.
That's right.
And you just, it could be something around the house you just need, and you can get it for a great price and help out Fairhaven.
That's right. And we appreciate all of the support.
Yeah. Bob, questions or comments for our ladies this morning?
Well, she runs the shelter, so, like I said, unfortunately, it's a shelter that's needed. How long do women stay at the shelter? I mean, how's it?
60-day program.
60-day program. And how do women do they get referred to you through the court system? How does it work?
Some of them are referred to us like maybe through DFAX or through, if there's the police department's called, the police will tell them they need to call us. It depends on their situation, and they call us. And then some of them just call. They heard through a friend about us, or some of them just look up, on their, through online and try to find us. And then some of them call through the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and then we'll get the call through them, and they'll call.
Do they have to be referred by any law enforcement personnel or anything like that? They can just say, I need services, and call, and y'all talk to them and go from there, right?
They call. It has to be the individual themselves. We call. Right. We do a crisis call on them, and we talk to them. We do an assessment with them over the phone. First off, we make sure they're safe.
Right.
At that point in time, and then we go from there.
Okay, they're in there for an average of 60 days. What do y'all do to help them move on with their lives once they're in the shelter there?
They set goals. We have a family advocate that is excellent with finding them jobs and trying to get some stability in their lives, and with case planning, and if once they get their job and all, with them try to move them into housing and the step process, and it's done. I know it seems kind of fast, but we get them up and get them out and get them in their own house.
Okay. And y'all have a local board of directors that overlooks the operation of the Fairhaven shelter and market and everything, right?
We do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so it's it's a needed service. Like I said, it's a service that we wish we didn't have to have, but it's a needed service for ladies in situations where they just need to get out and have a place to go and feel safe and try to get back on their feet again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But once again, this morning we have Amy Smith, the shelter manager for Fairhaven and Jesup, along with Christian Hughes, and they're here this morning talking about the upcoming bingo night this Saturday night from 6 to 9 o'clock, right?
That is right.
At Your Turn Gaming, located on Sunset Boulevard at 341, correct?
That's correct.
All right. Anything else, Bob, for our ladies this morning? $15 for 12 bingo rounds.
For an adult.
That's for an adult. It's kid friendly too, so kids are more than welcome to come, and they're $7.
$7, and it's $1 per extra
card.
Mm-hmm. And with that extra card, do you get the extra stamp?
No, it's $1 each.
It's $1 each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we've got lots, so you pay an extra $1 for an extra stamp when you get an extra card. Is that what you're saying? That's right. So it would be $2 because you'd pay $1 for the card and $1 for the extra $1.
Right. Okay. You get 4, and you can use both hands and both feet and go right at it, right?
Yes.
It's amazing. Some of these folks are pros out there.
People love bingo.
They love bingo. Yes, sir.
Any limit on the number of cards they can play? And they buy as many as they want?
No, we don't have a limit.
Yes.
We don't.
It's mentally.
That's why I've seen some of these women, they play 10, 12 cards at a time. So
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it either.
Now, is this going to be cover-all bingo, or are there going to be different styles of bingo? You have some that are there's so many different styles of bingo. Some's cover-all, some's just straight line, some's a cross, some's a T. It varies.
Honestly, Carl's in charge of all of that.
So
he is the professional. We just are trying to get the word out there. So we hope we have a good turnout.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you for having us.
Good luck with it. And anytime that we can help Fairhaven, you just let us know. When you've got fundraisers coming up, anything on the horizon for Fairhaven other than this?
We will be doing a back-to-school sale on July 13th at our market. I don't have a lot of details about that, but it is going to be coming up, and we are planning several more fundraisers throughout the year. So I will definitely be in contact with you guys.
Give us a call. We'll have you back on to talk about that back to school special.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, take care. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Amy Smith and Christian Hughes this morning talking about the bingo night coming up at Your Turn Gaming, which is on Sunset Boulevard at Highway 341, 6 to 9 o'clock this Saturday night. Everyone's invited to help raise funds for Fairhaven. We'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
City of Scrivener wants to invite everyone to this year's Independence Day celebration set for Friday and Saturday, June 28th and 29th in downtown Scrivener, Georgia. On Friday, the events begin at 6 p.m. with a gospel sing with heartfelt quartet. Then on Saturday, full day of fun and celebration beginning at 11 a.m. with the Classic Cruisers Car Show, Gina's Gems, Quirky Sex Karate, and the highlight that evening, the Second Chance Band performing at 7 p.m. Come celebrate Independence Day weekend in the City of Scrivener once again with the best fireworks show around. That's Friday and Saturday, June 28th and 29th in downtown Scrivener, Georgia. God bless the USA.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Well, Bob, being the 25th day of June, that Scrivener fireworks celebration and Independence Day celebration coming up this Friday with a big day on Saturday, right? This weekend.
This weekend, Friday and Saturday, a two-day event. Gospel sing Friday at 7 p.m., heartfelt quartet, and Saturday, a full day of activities with the Cruisers Car Show gets underway 10 to 3. The burnout competition after that. Gina's Gems at 5, Quirky Sex Karate at 6, and then the Second Chance Band at 7, and it leads up to the fireworks show this Saturday night. Should be a great crowd in Scrivener. Hopefully the weather will go off just a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Temperatures in the upper 90s every day this week, so it's been a scorcher.
Well, welcome to summer, Bob. We're not even dog days in summer yet.
We're not even July yet.
Yeah, we're not the July, August dog days yet. But summertime, southeast Georgia, humid and hot. Just the way it is, Bob. It's always been that way. It just seems hotter for some reason. I don't know. I guess maybe we just don't remember how hot it is, and we just think this is the year that's hotter. I don't know.
I just know it's hot.
You just know it's hot. Okay.
Upper 90s is tough.
Yeah, and of course, Second Chance Band's going to be performing there Saturday night. They did a fantastic job last year. It's great to keep the crowd entertained. Second Chance Band, best band in the land. They put on a great show, sing some great songs, and just a great entertainment there leading up to the fireworks, which I'd imagine would be around 9:15, somewhere along there when it gets just super, super dark.
Dark 30, as Jonathan says.
Yeah. Let's see here. Saturday should be cloudy that night. So just a chance of rain that afternoon, but cloudy that night. So it'll be pretty good. For Friday and Saturday, with Saturday being the big day. This Saturday, folks, Independence Day celebration there at the Scrivener Independence Day, 4th of July activities going on there in Scrivener this weekend. You're listening to WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Come on in. We got somebody standing there. What?
She wants to go out of business.
Okay. Yeah. She's here. Or y'all going to take it to her? Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So I got to explain something to them. Right back.
Hi, good morning. Some early clouds, maybe some patchy fog, but a mostly sunny day. Northwest winds 10 to 15. 20% chance of mainly afternoon showers and thunderstorms, mid-90s. Partly cloudy, low 70s for tonight. Mostly sunny, low 90s tomorrow. Then Thursday, partly sunny, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high Thursday in the low 90s. Georgia meteorologist John Weatherby in the GNN Weather Center.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And ought to be a great day down there in Scrivener this weekend for the Independence Day celebration. With Saturday night being the big night, all kinds of activities for the kids. And, of course, Second Chance Band and the fireworks around 9:15. And, Bob, I've been to other fireworks in the area, and you just don't get any better in Scrivener. They put on a fantastic fireworks.
It's always been a great show. Should be a great show again Saturday. Good weather forecast, no rain in sight, so should go off without a hitch. So, like I said, they got the rock wall, the bounce houses, the inflatable slides, 40 vendors with food, so go hungry. And like I said, it's a two-day event, though. Looking forward to gospel sing Friday night. Again, Heartfelt Quartet at 7. So should be 2 days of fun in Scrivener.
Okay. So a little bit early, but the weekend before 4th of July. And so you can see those fireworks this Saturday night. And then if you want to, next week sometime, wherever you want to go for 4th of July, they'll have fireworks there. And let's see here. You said we're going to be broadcasting some 17 and under girls softball games coming up this week. Is that correct?
They were supposed to do today, but the Lanier County forfeited. I don't know who forfeits out of the state event, but they forfeited. So no game tonight, game tomorrow at 11:30 in the winners bracket. So I'm not sure who we play. It'll determine who wins today. So
that's amazing that a team makes it the state playoffs and then forfeits.
Yeah, unheard of. But don't know what happened.
We don't know, Bob.
I hadn't heard.
We don't care because we won.
I'm just curious why they dropped out, but I'll see Speck tomorrow and ask him. So I said, I want to see him today. Didn't see him yesterday.
And you said
the court the last 2 days.
You said we will be broadcasting the game when?
Tomorrow at 11:30.
11:30, and this is going to be held out there at Bill Morris Park.
Right.
So folks, give you a chance to go out there and see our 17 and under girls play in state playoff action. If you can't make it out there, you can hear it right here on 105.5 FM and around the world on our website at bigdogcountry.com. And coming up around 8:45 to 8:50, we're going to give away another 4 free passes to Wild Adventures Park that you can use between now and Saturday. And Saturday, performing that night, is Lauren Daigle, live in concert, June 29th at 8 p.m. So if you go Saturday, you can enjoy all the activities all day long at Wild Adventures Park and see the concert that night. Or you can go, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, doesn't matter. You can use the certificate all the way up through Saturday and give that away. And then we've got some Uncle Cracker and Independence Day celebration passes that we'll give away next week to Wild Adventures Park right here on 105.5 FM. You ever seen Uncle Cracker in concert, Bob, anywhere?
I have. I like Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker. Where'd you see him in concert at?
Savannah.
Okay. Was he at the Civic Center or downtown? Or?
I believe it was the Civic Center.
Okay. All right. Of course, he's got that song from years ago with Kenny Chesney, and I guess he does a pretty good single performance on his own, doesn't he?
He's got some good tunes.
Just good laid back tunes, Bob. Makes you want to be on the beach and just have some fun, right? So how long do you think you'll be in court this morning?
I think it's going to be all day affair.
All day affair again?
I think it'll go to sometime this afternoon. A lot more witnesses. So the question is, will the judge rule today, or will we take it under advisement and rule later? Which he probably will.
What will he judge? I mean, what will he make a decision on?
He'll make a ruling on whether or not the charges are dismissed.
Oh, okay. So
that's what they're
one
trying.
Way or the other.
The defense attorney wants the charges dismissed, so they're trying to get it thrown out before it proceeds to trial.
Okay.
It's called a pretrial motion.
All right.
Judge Kelly makes the decision, though.
He makes the decision based on state law.
After he hears the arguments. I said
Okay.
neither side gave an open argument. They reserved it for after all the witnesses testify. So after the witnesses testify, they'll give their closing arguments and argue their case to the judge.
Now, did the prosecution get through with their witnesses yet?
The prosecution hasn't started the witnesses
Oh,
yet.
nobody started the witnesses.
The defense has started their witnesses.
Oh, the defense did it first. I usually thought they usually went last. Okay.
This time the defense goes first. The state has 2 witnesses, and they've got the GBI agent and the victim's wife, Beth Floyd, to testify.
Okay. And this concerns the case of what? Which case is this?
This is the shooting death of Gary Floyd, which occurred July 30th, 2018 on Little Creek Road.
All right. Bob will be there in court today and have a full wrap of that tomorrow morning on our newscast here at 7:10. And if you want to hear the wrap-up from yesterday's testimony, you can tune in at, around 12:15 today, and then again around 5:10 for an update on that, okay? Well, Bob, anything else in your mind this morning here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show?
And I just wish all I said, we got 7 other teams in action today in the state, all across the state. Got 3 in Augusta, 2 in Effingham, 1 in Tifton, 1 in Savannah. So I wish them all the best of luck.
Okay.
I'll have the scores for you tomorrow.
State playoff action, 7 more Wayne County recreation teams all over the state playing. Good luck. All right, take care. All right, you're listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, brought to you by the Women's Health Center on Cherry at Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street, and by Mike Birch Ford in Black Sheep.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.